Hey, what's up, yo? Back from my kitchen again, and I just wanted to show you something real quick. Something I wanted to check out. I actually like this thing. It's kind of cool. Got me one of those Glock 17 Gen 5s, 177 pellet pistols. You know, this is that one with the mag-fed pellets. So, saw a video on YouTube. I saw these, and then I found a awesome review video from Airstream Rifles. You know, you gotta go check it out. I'll find the link, and I'll try to link it in the description, you know, for this video. But he did a full extensive review of this. I mean, covered every aspect, every nook and cranny of this thing. So I'm not here to, you know, do any shooting right now with this. I'm not even interested in this part right now. Damn, throat. What I'm interested in this. I want to take this apart and see what's in here. You know, I just want to see you know, see how this thing works. And to be honest with you, I already took it apart. I took it apart earlier this morning. Like I said, I got this yesterday, so I took it apart earlier this morning just to see what was in here. So I figured I'll take it apart again so I can show you. You know what I mean? It's not too complicated. I tried to oil it a little bit. I got some grease here. I might throw a little grease in here just to see if we can loosen this up a little bit, because, you know, it is kind of almost like a double action where, you know, the trigger also controls the belt fed, and that's actually controlled right here. You see that little slot? The trigger has a little piece that pushes that up, and that'll rotate. And then this piece right here, the trigger pushes into that. So once it starts rotating and that's pushed in, it won't move. So it locks into place, and then it stays. So, but that's what that does. And then that stays there until the trigger's released, and then boom. So let's get started. I think I got my GoPro going. I don't. Let me get this started. I'm gonna turn on a light, so it might get a little glare on me. All right. GoPro started. So I'm just going to take this apart. And I'll show you what's in there. I got the wrong damn light on. There we go, much better. This screw right here is longer. This is the bottom screw from right here. You see it? I got it from right there. And then we're gonna take this screw. Damn, I'm shaky. Can't even see what I'm doing. I think I need that cup of coffee, you know? And then this screw comes out. And this one's a little smaller, so top one is smaller than the bottom. Just so you can see. And then this piece just pops right off. Now be careful, because this piece, that's the one that locks into place. It is spring loaded, and you can see kind of how it, and I can just open that up and just actually pull the little spring right out. And then from here, let's see if I can get it to spin now. Nope, because I took the spring out. So now you can see how and these just slide right off. There's nothing bolted down on here. And like I said, I came in here already and gave these a cleaning. And then this belt. Damn. So with the belt, when we put this back together, I'm not going to do the valve pin. I'm going to save that for later. That we are going to do a test on. So when we do put this back, you see how the belt has these little pieces? This is where the little trigger piece goes. Let's see if I can show you right here. So every time the gun, you know, when you pull the trigger, it basically goes in there and moves it. So when you do put it back, you want it this side facing towards the trigger, or facing out. This is the top piece. Oops. This goes right here. Just gonna move this out the way. And it just spins freely. Nothing's holding it down. And the same with the back piece. Now the back piece, you'll see that if you take it out, see that little lip? That has the face up. And I'll show you. Because if you put it, that little lip face down, it won't spin. See how it's almost jammed? So that little lip faces up when you put this back together. That was, I'm just bad. All right, see? And then it just spins freely after. This goes here. And again, this is spring, it's supposed to be spring loaded, so it keeps falling, and then that's actually the locking mechanism, so when the trigger pulls, it can't, you know, move. That'll stay in place. And I think I see where I messed up, or where you can mess up. See how where it's locked, where the top piece is actually blocking the hole, so you got to get that lined up. Can we, let's see. And there's a little lip there, see it, for the spring. And this is actually just held in. You know, by the friction of this. But let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. So, top piece, got this with the spring. Spring right there. It doesn't go into anything. There's nothing there for it. It's just on the metal. That locks this into place once it's there. Oh, and it locks it. It's not even, I thought it was like in between. It just puts pressure. You can almost feel it click into place underneath. Yep. Right there. You see the little indents? So basically when you press down, let's take this out. So when you press down on that thing, it presses into those indents. Like right here. Get that spring out. Let's put this back together, huh? So again, that little indent with the little spring. And that just sits. It does nothing. Just drop that. With this, again, that little lip. See it? While the other side doesn't have one. so that side goes up. So that way it spins freely. With the belt, you see the connecting pieces? The gap, you know, the side with the longer gap faces out, so that way the trigger can get in there and move it the way it needs to move it. So we're just going to line these up. My spring fell. Let's get this in here. So now it'll lock in when it pushes down. Let's get this back on. I'm just gonna put it back together right now. I'm not even gonna grease it up yet. So there's that. It's back on. You have the top screw, the shorter one. Bottom screw, the longer one. Boom. I can still rotate the mag. All right. So let's see. So we just put it back together. Able to rotate the mag. You know, I have grease here. I wanted to put it in, but let me just put this together first and show you how that's done, and then I can go back and put that in there and see how it works, because I'm not sure if grease is the best thing or oil or whatever. You know, I guess we'll be finding out together. So there's that. Put it back in there. And let's just see if we can. It's cycling. And you know, just like Airstream Rifle showed, that really nice. So this is beautiful. I like this thing. So that's that. That's how that belt fed mag thing works, you know. So, you know, if there's any way we can, you know, make it move a little easier, then that would take a little friction off the trigger. I also had an idea. I'm gonna throw it out there. I know no one's gonna see this, not too many people anyway, you know, but you want to come up with a good mag, you kind of make a hybrid of this and those mags, like the hats and mags for like the sorties or whatever, you know, those spring loaded mags. And basically you cut this thing in half, you know what I mean? So we lose half the shots. We don't need 21, you know what I mean? Give us two mags of 11, 12, 13, whatever, I don't care. Cut it in half, use one of those spring loaded springs in here, and you, when it's time to load, is click, 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 and that way it's spring loaded. Every shot it releases one, boom, 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 done. You know, none of this mag fed shit. It's like a hybrid of mag fed and the hats and those spring loaded, the AEA hats and type of magazine. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but you have that little spring right there, this little belt, only half of it. And you know, the last shot on this belt is plugged up, so that way it does the lock back feature or whatever it's called. You know, just an idea. I'm not an engineer, but you know, I have an imagination, so that's kind of what I'm saying. You know, you come up with something like that. I think this thing would be nice. I like it. So I just wanted to show you the mags. I am gonna do the spring upgrade on this. I did go back into my other Umarex, the T4Es, or my the Walter, and I upgraded that spring. I did find the right size, and I was able to get a little power out of it. So I am going to do a follow-up on that too. But again, this one, I just wanted to show you this. Next time, hopefully I'll be able to get it over to Crony, make sure it shoots. You know, I already voided warranty on this thing, so we'll have to see if it shoots, and then if it does, we'll try the spring upgrade and see if we can get a little more power out of it. As far as the other spring upgrade, I'm about to wrap this up, but as far as that other spring upgrade I showed you the springs I was using that wasn't working. I used the exact same size springs except for 10 millimeter long. I used 20 millimeter long, and it gave me I think the first 4 or 5 shots were in the 300 with those 2 grain balls I was using. So, you know, if you want to give it a try, or if you have those type of springs, try the 20 millimeter. It seemed to work on mine. I'll show you, like I said, I'll give you a follow-up so you see that, and then I'm going to try it on this and see what we can do with this. You know what I mean? So we're going to have fun with these too, you know, and so, all right, well, wrap it up. That's about it, and I'm out.